Yes. Any questions? All of you are done. We'll be learning more and doing more on this. So if you're done, please do let me know. Understand? Mature conversation with the self. So what is mature conversation with the self? Understanding the principles and deciding to live with it. Understand? A kid comes and says, it looks nice like a sugarcane, let me eat. It's not a mature conversation to have with this tool, with this furniture. So what is mature conversation is, you can have with this table, you can say, it is nice. I want it like, keep it on, and you can say, I want only sugarcane and sugarcane juice. Let me sell this table and buy sugarcane. You cannot say, this looks like a sugarcane, I'm going to eat it. This is fundamentally an immature relationship. Come to the conclusion and start aligning all your conversation with you in a matured way. Start behaving matured. Start thinking matured. I'm not saying you're not going to have what you want to have. You are going to have much more than what you want to have. That is will to say with you certainly with this mature relationship and cognition. Whether you are accumulating with the friends, whether you're connecting with the friends, family, life, items, products, people, situation, society. Do not plan anything. Do not plan for hit and run relationship. You think with the money you will get it. You will get hit and run relationship. I will win a lottery, lottery, and it is in the bank. And slowly, please day by day, and live as I want. No hit and run relationship can be stable, fulfilling, whether it is money or honey. Do not plan for it and run relationship. That is mature conversation cognition. Now we're going to do a process. Understand, maturity is you manifesting life. All consolations can give only peace. I'm not a consolation guru. When you come to me, I give you consultation, not consolation. I give you strategy, not status quo. So just these 2 points. Now, to support, Swamiji says, I'll create the space, the breathing space of Paramashiva here. Sit and write in a paper. Because I am live, I remember I am live. I want to be alive. Satchit Ananda. What does it mean? I am consciousness, pure consciousness. Because I am live and I remember I am live, alive. I want to be alive. Sat Chit Ananda. I am Paramashiva. I am Mahasadashiva. I am Paramashiva. Sat means I am alive. Chit means I remember I am alive. And Ananda means I want to be alive. So because I enjoy being alive, because I am Satchitananda, I am Paramashiva. Write this on a paper and sit on it. So quickly pen them down. Take a minute or two and quickly pen them down on a piece of paper. Because you're literally going to sit on it and do the process. Quickly pen them down.
பொய் புகழேன்.
Yes. Now, with that decision and conclusion, having matured conversation with anything, you will start manifesting powers. Now, you should manifest because of the cognition. That is the real prasada. This cognition is most used prasada from me. You can write it down on your own mother tongue also. The way it clicks with you, you can write it down. And pen down, only then you remember. If you don't pen down, you don't remember. Please pen down and sit on that paper. Cognize it in a very mature way. Please pen down and sit, literally sit on that paper. Cognize it in a very mature way. This is the real Kalpataru process. So please pen them down. I am Paramashiva. I am Satchitananda. In your mother tongue also you can write and sit on that paper. Now sit with your command, with this authority, breathing space of Paramashiva. Breathe this inner space. Paramashiva, breathe this inner space. So your declaration, you are Paramashiva, will become reality. From that space, you will start having matured conversation. Yes. Now, any questions? Please do let me know. Most sacred and rare happening that occurs in the form of grace from the Guru to the disciple. When certain atoms are vibrating in a certain frequency in some other part of the world, another one atom, if both of them are made to vibrate at the same frequency, something called entanglement happens between these two. So the information passed to the one is automatically passed to that one also. In entanglement, the distance between the two atoms is lost. That's why even when you're sitting with the two-way video conferencing, thousands and thousands of miles away, the initiation happens. It can be as simple as everyday depression. Oh, every evening I'm depressed for the last 4 years. So naturally, tomorrow evening, I'm going to be depressed. These are the same struggles I am going to having last 5 years. So next upcoming years also, I'll be having the same problems. So it can be as simple as your everyday depression. Oh, every evening was I depressed for last 4 years. So naturally, tomorrow evening, I'm going to be depressed. So this is the same struggles I'm going to have going through last 5 years. So next 2 years also, this is the way life is going to be. Breaking this thought current is what is called Shaktipada. Descent of grace is Shaktipada. The consciousness intervening and breaking in the form of God or Guru and breaking this thought current, introducing you to your magical lifestyle from the logical lifestyle is Shaktipada. A being who introduces a breakthrough in the consciousness of humanity is incarnation. Swamiji first started speaking on this way back in 2002. Shaktipata is the best boon I received from Paramashiva. Swamiji says, in the Arunagiri Yogeshwara, come down as Paramashiva, come down as Arunagiri Yogeshwara, and Swamiji received the Shaktipata from in the form of Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Swamiji lived, experienced very intimate, close relationship with the Arunagiri Yogeshwara for about an year. Exactly speaking, about 9.5 months actually. So the celebration of Shaktipata was so intense. Swamiji was not able to remember what he was before he met Arunagiri Yogeshwara. A physicist of Indian origin, Amit Goswami, recently published an article in a physical journal showing that entanglement affects people. He had 2 people meditate together and then separated them in 2 chambers, 1 person in each. So when they couldn't see or hear one another, when one person had a light stroked at his eye, it caused the firing of a certain frequency in the vibration. Remarkably, at the same moment, the other person's brain also fired, even though he never saw the light. So this proves that energies of the people intuitively affect each other. Entanglement is a term used in quantum theory to describe the way that particles of energy or matter can become correlated to predictably interact with each other. regardless of how far apart from they are, which mean the state and actions of one of these particles can instantaneously influence the state and space and actions of others through the process of interference. Consciousness intervening and breaking in the form of Guru and God. Shaktipata is the first thing it does in you is increasing the viscosity of bliss, increasing the depth and presence and intensity of the bliss in you, so that automatically breaks the Pitta layer, the delusion layer. Shaktipata should be happening constantly in your system by the sweet Leela Dhyana. Leela Dhyana is what? A sweet remembrance of the Guru. So if the Leela Dhyana continuously happening in you, meaning Shaktipata has become eternal in you. Shaktipata, Shaktinipata, the quantum entanglement operates from space. Because the space is entangled, everything else gets entangled. Shaktinipata means start living the instructions and initiation without waiting for your logic to get convinced. It's Shaktinipata. The joy that you experience when you live just because he said, that's it. The joy is called Shaktinipata. So how does this Shaktipata happen? When you see the Guru, your eyes become big. Shaktipata is happening. The moment you see the Guru in his presence, you will see the breathing pattern automatically changes because he is operating the remote. Any clarifications to your understanding? Can you please post it? Elizabeth Ma, yes. Any questions? Please do let me know. We'll be learning more and more on this topic also in the further upcoming session. You can just share what is your understanding on Shaktipata. What is your understanding? Also, you can please quickly post it. And we are going to move on to the initiation, understanding about the initiation. me explain about the Diksha, the initiation. Is it body scanning also Shaktipata process? It's not a Shaktipata process. It's basically a healing, a third healing process. Not the way when, see, in the body scanning, you are getting body scanning or you doing it? You are manifesting power. What is that? Which one is that? You are manifesting it. Then it is then it is. That's called Nayana Diksha, no? Yes, that's Nayana is eyes. When Guru sees you, he raises your consciousness. That is Shaktipata. Nayana Diksha, see, name itself is Diksha. By Diksha, by seeing the eyes, Nayana Diksha, by physically touching on the Anya Chakra. As we go through the sessions, we'll be learning more and more cognitions about these fundamental concepts. We are learning the base concept, very basic concepts today. Your inner space, Mana, Chitta, Buddhi, Ahankara. Your collectively, your mind, intelligence, the name you use, nationality, community, language, ethnicity, all that. So, how is this your inner space functioning today? Based on your ideas about the world, about people, about animals, everything that exists, you see it. You say something beautiful, you say something hard to live by, you're very tough people, you say something is not right, something is stressful, you say it's okay, all that. Different ideas that you carry about God, what you carry. Maybe God is there, may not be there, really. And your ideas about you, what you carry about you, could be better appreciated. So, Diksha is all about shifting the direction of functioning of the inner space. Whatever inner space that you have, shifting the direction of that inner space. Diyate jnana sambandha kriyate prasuvantaha. That action which bestows enlightenment destroys the three impurities. The impurities are what? The bondages of the self, anavamala, karmamala, and maikamala. These are the three Sanskrit words. The meaning of these three, mala means impurity. The three impurities. What are those? Feeling belittled. You feel so low about yourself. Maikamala, feeling the order is Anavamala, Karmamala, and Maikamala. Feeling belittled, karmic baggage, and forgetfulness. These are the three impurities. Destroys the initiation, destroys all three. And which bestows liberation. It's called Diksha in Sanskrit, initiation in English. Which bestows liberation. It's called so because it gives enlightenment. It also takes away all these three impurities, mean three bondages. It takes away three bondages and gives you liberation. So what is the best direction of functioning? Start functioning from the ultimate truth about you, about Jiva, about Jagat, means the world, and God, Ishvara. And you can become enlightened, manifest powers and all possibilities. Another pramana. What is the ultimate truth about you? So, ultimate truth is you are Paramashiva. How to make this ultimate truth your functioning core? By initiation. Diksha is all about shifting in that direction of your ultimate truth. I repeat, Diksha is all about shifting you in the direction of your ultimate truth, manifesting your ultimate truth. So we'll be watching. So initiation is for everyone. Take a few moments and make sure you are sharing this truth to friends, family, and loved ones. Now, let's move on to the Shiva Diksha. Let's learn about Shiva Diksha. We'll be learning more on initiation and Shaktipata and in the upcoming sessions also. Our inner space is like a software which decides how our life will be. Building the inner space on powerful cognitions, truths, understandings about you, about world, and about life. Ishvara. You can become enlightened, manifest powers and all possibilities. Shiva Diksha is all about shifting the way you function from powerless cognitions to powerful cognitions. Today, you are going to receive Shiva Diksha level 1, which is called Samaya Diksha. Shiva Diksha level 2 also you'll be receiving on the day you'll be learning going beyond the death. Today, you're going to receive level 1 initiation. Level 2 will be on the day you receive the going beyond the death. So, what is Samaya Diksha? Understand? The root cause of all our suffering is pain, is our idea of I and mine, which is mamakara, the inner self. Making that into divine, whatever you feel as you, the I and mine. Shifting that to divine, making that small self, aham, to shivoham, is samaya. In this ritual, you will receive a spiritual name that is the secret code, your pathway of reminding yourself as the ultimate. So, now let's listen from Swamiji about the Shiva Diksha. Any questions? Please do let me know.
Our inner software, you call it mind, you call it intelligence, you call it any name you use. In Sanskrit, we use the word mana, chitta, buddhi, ahankara. All these words put together, I call it as inner software. Please understand. The inner software you carry functions based on certain patterns and cognitions and understandings. that inner software can be binding you, torturing you, harassing you, abusing you more and more if it functions based on wrong content, wrong cognitions, powerless cognitions, abusive cognitions. If that inner software functions based on powerful cognitions, right cognitions, intelligent cognitions, it can liberate you. Understand? The inner software you are carrying, if that software functions on the right programming, powerful cognitions, it can liberate you and make you manifest powers and make you enlighten. If that inner software functions based on wrong cognitions, powerless cognitions, powerless content, understandings, ideas about you, about world, about God, about you, about world, about God, Jiva, you, self, Jagat, world, Ishvara, God. About all these three, the cognitions you have, the cognitions, conclusions you have about life, this all forms the core content for your inner space. If your inner space functions out of powerless thought currents, ideas, cognitions, it can suffocate you, it can torture you, it can destroy you, it can make you powerless, it can do anything. If your inner space starts functioning with a powerful cognitions, right understandings about self, world, and God, not only you can become enlightened, you can start manifesting powers. Understand?
So what is your understanding so far? So this is very important initiation. I'm sorry. So what is Samaya Diksha? This is Siva Diksha level 1. What did you understand so far? Maria, I have received Diksha somewhere else in Brazil. It's the same or different? It is different. Does it depend on who is giving it? Yes. A living incarnation. It depends on who is giving it. A different initiation. Right program of inner space, powerful cognition. Yes. Now let's continue the Shiva Diksha.
Shiva Diksha. Just internalize these few important understandings. Our inner software, if it functions based on wrong content, wrong cognitions, powerless cognitions, abusive cognitions, if that inner software functions based on powerful cognitions, right cognitions, intelligent cognitions, it can liberate you. Understand? The inner software you are carrying, if that software functions on the right programming, powerful cognitions, it can liberate you and make you manifest powers and make you enlighten. If that inner software functions based on wrong cognitions, powerless cognitions, powerless content, understandings, ideas about you, about world, about God, Jiva, you, self, Jagat, world, Ishvara, God. About all these three, the cognitions you have, the cognitions, conclusions you have about life, this all forms the core content for your inner space. If your inner space functions out of powerless thought currents, ideas, cognitions, it can suffocate you, it can torture you, it can destroy you, it can make you powerless, it can do anything. If your inner space starts functioning with a powerful cognitions, right understandings about self, world, and God, not only you can become enlightened, you can start manifesting powers. Understand? Shiva Diksha is all about shifting the way you function from powerless cognitions to powerful cognitions. That's all. Shiva Diksha is the way to shift you from functioning from powerless cognition space to powerful cognition space. Your inner space is like a software which decides how your life will be. That's the first understanding. Second, if the inner space is filled with powerless cognitions, powerless, suffocating, wrong ideas about yourself, about your world, about God, it can be more and more suffocating, making your life difficult. Start functioning from powerful cognitions, truths, understandings about you, world, and life. You can become enlightened, manifest powers, and all possibilities. Your inner space can be beautifully reprogrammed. It can be reprogrammed with powerful cognitions. It can be reprogrammed for enlightenment. It can be reprogrammed to manifest the state, space, powers of ultimate Paramashiva. Understand? It is actually too easy. It is just shift in direction, nothing else. There is no effort. Shiva Diksha is all about giving you that shift. Shiva Linga is all about reminding you constantly that shift and making you start living, manifesting that shift, enjoying, entertaining that shift inside you. Atma Linga is to remind your Atma is Linga. to give you experience that your Atma is Linga. Linga means pure form of Paramashiva. The formless form of Paramashiva is Linga. I want all the participants all over the world. And earlier, many Sivadikshas I have conducted. Please watch some of those videos for deeper understandings. Deeper understanding enlightens you, awakens your Kundalini Shakti, awakens your consciousness. Paramashiva does this 5 action: creation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberation. Listen, the first powerful cognition, Paramashiva does all these 5 action, and same Paramashiva not only is sitting in the cosmos and doing this 5 action, he is sitting inside you and doing this 5 action. The core content of your inner space is Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Your day-to-day life facts may not immediately match the truth. But if you just sit and start digesting this truth, you will see the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth both matches. When you realize day-to-day facts, ultimate truth matches, it is called enlightenment. When you realize, wake up, yes, the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth is matching. That is called enlightenment. You are Paramashiva. And your day-to-day facts immediately don't match. No. There are too many conflicts, confusions. How can I be Paramashiva? But if you sit and understand, if you bring love in your life, love, deep love for everything happening, you will realize 2 things. Everything is auspicious. Paramashiva, Sada Shiva. Sada means everything. Shiva means auspicious. Have tremendous sympathy, love, compassion for life. It is the atmosphere, ecosystem of love, compassion, sympathy. That is the atmosphere where these higher realities are realized, manifested. And you will also know how to manifest the day-to-day life as you want, aligned to the highest fact, highest truth. When you start internalizing this truth, I am initiating all of you into. I can give you the same assurance, commitment, protection through this initiation. As much as you can start living these powerful cognitions, don't worry, you are not expected to be 100% perfect. You are only expected to be total as much as you can. No need to worry about perfection. Start with your totality. More and more strength will start happening. Every time you win using a powerful cognition, powerful truth in your life, you gain confidence on Paramashiva. That confidence gives you the ability to build more powerful cognitions. More powerful cognitions brings more confidence on life and enlightenment. Paramashiva, Kalabhairava, and that gives more confidence and more powerful cognitions. That brings more enlightenment, more power manifestation. Somebody goes to God and asks, God, bless me. Everyone should praise me. Give me the boon. Everyone should praise me and accept me. God said, hey, even I am not accepted by everyone. Why are you asking that? Even I am not praised and accepted by everyone. Don't ask for that. Life will ever be one side people praising you for your contribution. The other side people will be abusing you, attacking you, just because they are feeling deeply anger, violent inside for various reasons. You need to know, are you going to hurt yourself because they are vomiting their pains on you? Are you going to hurt yourself waiting to get hurt by them? No. Or are you going to be very clear and go on contributing to the world what you need to do? Understand, life is for people who decide to go on contributing and do what they need to do. That's it. You are Paramashiva. Because all these 5 actions, creation, maintenance, destruction, pulling out of delusion and liberation, all these 5 actions is constantly happening inside you. Unless Paramashiva is inside you, all these 5 actions cannot be happening continuously inside you. All these actions continuously happening inside you proves you are Paramashiva. Paramashiva is inside you. Start living, start implementing this great truth. The truth is you are Paramashiva. You are really Paramashiva. Paramashiva is really the source material of you, the core content of you. So, if you are alive, Paramashiva is residing in you. Start functioning from this core cognition. You will see the shift start happening in your thought current, thinking process. Shift starts happening in your cognition about you, world, and God. Paramashiva is real and he is the core content, source material, source of your being, consciousness. And when you start practicing and living, he himself protects you, makes you manifest all the powers, solves all your problems, makes you live the best life. Crisis is the time to pack yourself with the intense, powerful cognitions. Fill more and more powerful cognitions and truths and tightly pack yourself with powerful cognitions. crisis comes only to train us. Of course, just because we are dealing everything with the spiritual eyes, it's not that people who are attacking, abusing, that they are not criminals. They are criminals. How to see life, how to manifest life. I am giving you internal strategy for the best life, the ultimate life. Remember, you are Paramashiva. And based on this truth inside you, start digesting, building life, powerful cognitions, intelligence, involvement. Start doing all this. Please sit straight. Inhale and exhale as deeply as possible and as slowly as possible. I want to start the initiation. Sit facing me. Now, I'm going to give you the initiation. Mantra Diksha. Listen carefully. In Hindu tradition, always the Gayatri mantra was given as the first mantra. So I'm going to give you formally these three mantras. Gayatri mantra, then Sivadiksha, Samayadiksha, Sivadiksha mantra, then Mahavagya. Now first listen to the mantras and repeat along with me. Om Bhur Bhuvaha Suvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachotayat. Repeat again. Om Bhur Bhuvaha Suvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yonaha Prachotayat. Listen. Repeat along with me once more. We will be uploading all these mantras. You can download from there and start chanting. Now repeat along with me. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Now, next mantra. It is Samaya Diksha, Siva Diksha mantra. This is the most important mantra. Listen, this starts connecting you directly with Kailasa. It's like a passcode for Kailasa, password for Kailasa. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Repeat along with me. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Am Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Now, listen to Mahavagya, third. First Gayatri mantra, then Samaya Diksha, Siva Diksha mantra, then Mahavagya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Now, Mantra Diksha is done successfully. With this initiation, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
So what is your understanding? You can post about Shiva Diksha and about initiation. So today you're going to receive as part of the Shiva Diksha, Mantra Diksha, Jnanavali Diksha and Kriyavali Diksha. It's part of the whole Shiva Diksha, Samaya Diksha that you are going to receive today. For those of you who are, I'm going to explain to this. All right, yeah. So basically, you're going to
The Great Barrier
this is the
Reef.
Kriyavati
Huh?
Diksha. The participants are to offer flower. It's not power; it's a flower to the Sadashiva Mandala to receive the Shiva Diksha and spiritual name based on where the flower falls. This is how you need to draw the mandala. The 5 Shivalingam. 5 Shivalingas. See, 4 at the 4 corners, east, west, south, and north, and 1 at the top. That is Kriyavali Diksha. See, understand, without this also you can receive the Diksha. If you want to receive a spiritual name with the title, with your own title, Sachodata Shivam. That kind of titles, if you want to receive the spiritual name title, you can do this, but it's not mandatory. You still receive the Diksha, the main Diksha. In the Kriyavati Diksha, participants are to offer flowers to the Sadashiva Mandala. This whole diagram is Sadashiva Mandala, and receive their Shiva Diksha spiritual name based on where the flower falls. You can see how they are made. Rice mixed with turmeric powder. Everything is rice mixed with turmeric powder, mixed with kumkum, like that. Plain rice. This mandala should be drawn only on the white cloth, not on the floor. First plain white rice, then rice mixed with sooth. When you lit a lamp, the black stuff that you get, a few drops of oil mixed with the above will give rise to the required colors. Then rice mixed with turmeric, rice mixed with kumkum. Directions you see east, west, south, and north. See how the participants stand and throw the flower at the mandala, and where the flower falls, the spiritual name will be decided. See, this what. Satyojata, the generator, is white, starts with the white. It's not west actually, it's the east. This is some error here. The first one, white Shivalinga, is east, not west. This is a spelling error here. Then Vamadeva is red. Operator. The function is operator. Aghora is rejuvenation. That's the black, which faces the south. Then Tat Purusha is pulling out of delusion, which is yellow, facing actually west. Then Ishana is the liberation, which gives the liberation, which is the center. So based on when you throw the flower during the initiation, where the flower falls, based on that, you can tag this. Sajjodata Shivam is, if it is a male, Shivam, Sajjodata Shivam. If it is a female, Sajjodata Shiva Shakti. And red is Vamadeva. Vamadeva Shivam, if it's a male, female body means Vamadeva Shiva Shakti. And it's literally given in a chart. The 5 functions of Sadashiva or Paramashiva, and the male participant's name, female participant's name. Now, the initiated beings who receive Samaya Diksha are gifted to the sacred Kantamala, that means Rudraksha Kantamala. This Rudraksha Kantamala should be tied such that the Rudraksha is touching the throat. While receiving Mantra Diksha from Swamiji, The mantra should be constantly rotating in your throat. Rudraksha will make the mantra constantly rotate and the mantra will energize the Rudraksha. Both will charge each other constantly. Wearing the Gayatri initiation, you will be, if you are physically here, you will be receiving the Yajnopavita. Males wearing the energized sacred thread on themselves, left shoulder to like this. It is a 9 strands that signify, it consists of 9 threads tied together that signifies the awakening of the 9 strands of DNA that are awakened during the Gayatri initiation. What you should and not, you should not do. Abuse Lord Paramashiva, you should not do. The source of the cosmos. Abuse the words of Paramashiva. No. Vedas and Agamas you should not abuse. Abuse the Guru who give him the Diksha and abuse other sadhakas. And cross the shadow of Shivalinga, and all others are applicable to Adinams. Generally, you don't carry. Chandikeshwara is the accountant of Paramashiva. He is recommended you all should wear white clothes. Shivadiksha, receive Shivadiksha in traditional white and gold clothes. Gold border you can have. Any question, do let me know. And now Guru Dakshina, and we'll be getting ready for the Darshan preparation. Dakshina is the sacred offering made by the disciple unto the Guru as a mark of deep gratitude for happening in our life and choosing us to bestow the auspicious Paramashivatva in us. For the purpose of achieving good health, well-being, success, and spiritual evolution in all dimensions of life, and for the humanity to raise itself, Sadashiva, Paramashiva, embodies himself in the human form and descends on the planet Earth as the Guru. Guru's life itself is an offering to us. So, for the one who has offered his entire life to us, offering our deepest gratitude to that being who has offered himself to us is Guru Dakshina. Dakshina is the sacred offering made by the disciple unto the Guru as a mark of deep gratitude for happening in our lives. When we make any offering to Paramashiva incarnate Guru, he showers manyfold back to us in reality. So, Guru Dakshina offering to Guru is therefore an offering to ourselves. In reality, it is not Guru Dakshina, it is an offering done to ourselves. Traditionally, you should not go meet empty-handed. Whenever you meet a child, see a child, always share something. A pregnant woman who is carrying one more life. Whenever you see her, always share something. A beggar in the street or anywhere, a person who is in need, poor, always share something. Fourth is a sadhu, meaning a sannyasi, a monk, always share something. Fifth is a person you should not go meet empty-handed. You should always give something, is your guru. This is a pramana, how everything the ritual place is offered to the guru. So there is a beautiful Apta Pramana. In the great epic of Mahabharata, Ekalavya was a young boy who was practicing archery in the forest just by seeing Guru Dronacharya teach the Pandava and Kaurava princes. One day, while Ekalavya was practicing archery, he was disturbed by a dog barking, and thus he stopped the dog's barking by throwing 7 arrows in the mouth. The dog ran towards Pandava and Kaurava princess. Everyone was surprised as the arrows were arranged in the mouth such that it could not bark but did not cause any injury. Even after throwing 7 arrows, it did not cause any injury. It just could not bark, that's all. Seeing this talent, Arjuna, the Pandava prince, along with Dronacharya, went in search of the archer who demonstrated such a skill, and they reached to the Ekalavya's ashram. Seeing the Guru, Ekalavya fell at the lotus feet of the Guru. Dronacharya inquired about the teacher who taught him the archery skills. Ekalavya pointed at a statue of Dronacharya that he had carved from the wood. Dronacharya blessed Ekalavya for his integrity towards the Guru. Ekalavya then asked Dronacharya what he wanted as Guru Dakshina. Dronacharya, to test the devotion of Ekalavya, asked his right thumb as the Guru Dakshina, which was the most important for any archer. Ekalavya, without a moment of hesitation, cut his right thumb and offered it as Guru Dakshina. Overwhelmed by his Guru Bhakti, Dronacharya blessed him that there would be many archers who might arise in the future with skills, but Ekalavya would be eternally part of the history for his Guru Bhakti. Swamiji says, ability to trust the Guru, knowing he is my visionary. He has a great vision for me, more than what I can imagine, and he has a great love for me, more than what I have for me. And he is capable of manifesting best for me. Having this trust for Guru and surrendering is integrity. I expect this as Guru Dakshina for manifesting Paramashivoham in you. So the benefits, spiritual merits are experience when you offer the Guru Dakshina. Experience all auspiciousness in all dimensions of life as the grace of the Guru. Raise yourself in Guru Bhakti, the space of deep feeling connection with the Guru, the ultimate relationship beyond lifetimes. It destroys the karma and incompletions as the Guru accepts your offerings. Be gifted with health, wealth, and well-being and completion in all levels. Live on the greatest path of oneness with Paramashiva, Paramashivatva, and manifest his Shaktis. Any questions? Please do let me know. What are your internal cognitions also? Please post it in the chat. Be right back with you. And keep posting your powerful cognitions that you learned in the session.
Hey, Papa.
Ma Pooja Karan, Elizabeth Ma, and Anandini, all of you. And how many of you are new? First time you attended the Darshan? How many of you brand new are attending for the first time? And what are your experience? Please go ahead and share in the chat. So Zoe, how is the experience of Darshan? Malata, there is no physical body attraction, always with us, Swamiji. Oneness with soul, I am living. Romance, life, I accept Mahadeva, my king of the world, you, my Guru Deva. You accept me to our Kailasa, Raja Darbar. Wonderful, ma. Elizabeth ma posted, amazing. From gracing us with his presence, personal and touching, to Diksha initiation, the mantras, and on to the Kalpataru tree. Yes. Now, Andrea and all of you, quickly share your darshan experience. Yes. Now, another few more moments to share your darshan experience. Now, we're going to experience the power manifestation. For those of you who are new, listen carefully to experience the power manifestation. So it's Joy. Am I pronouncing her name correctly, ma'am? She posted, she's attending for the first time. Feel power flow when blessing. Wonderful, ma'am. Yes. Now, let's experience the power manifestation. I'm going to explain to you about how we go. So now you all need to do some setting up. So I'm going to explain. So all of you need to have living enlightenment copy. Ideally, you should be having the physical copy. Otherwise, soft copy you should have. I'm going to post that link. So any one of you have the link, you can post it, the living enlightenment copy. Then you should have pen and paper, then cloth, an opaque cloth or eye band. All these objects keep right by you. A round object, a coconut preferred, but if not available, a round fruit will do. A camera with timestamp. So Manata, here net problem is okay. Yes. So you can download the timestamp application. You can set it up if you are not already done. Just go to Play Store and download timestamp camera. Now, all the power manifestation starts with receiving a powerful cognition from Living Enlightenment book. So for those of you who already know this, please go ahead and share your powerful cognition. And for those of you attending for the first time, I'm going to post the link of the Living Enlightenment. You can download it and save it. Yes, I have posted the link of the Living Enlightenment book in the chat. You can click on that, download the book, Living Enlightenment book. Mahong Zia, are you new? You have attended before? Malai, I have not seen these names. Ming Yu and Lai. All of you are new? Are you all able to follow the sessions? Yes, I have posted the link in the chat. Please click on that link and download this copy of Living Enlightenment book. The next step, open that book. Open the book, and wherever your eyes fall, read that, and that is what is powerful cognition. That is what exactly Swamiji wants to speak to you. That is what Swamiji is speaking to you. The moment you read that, something clicks in you. The cognition from that book, the power of words from that book will make you powerful, will exactly you need to hear at that time. So please go ahead and click on this link. Move the cursor and just stop the cursor wherever you want. Chant the Mahavakya. Start with, you have just received the initiation of the Mahavakya. Mahavakya Upadesham, meaning you're all initiated into Mahavakya now. So you can chant the Mahavakya. So let's chant along with me. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 3 times chant the Mahavakya and open the book. Just move the cursor wherever you stop. Read that. And you can type it here. If you can, copy paste, you can copy paste. And imbibe that cognition. What Swamiji is speaking to you. Something will shift in you. Let's do this. Receive the powerful cognition from Living Enlightenment book. Ottawa, New Zealand Center, and Ishananda, weeping, all of you, go ahead and receive powerful cognitions from Living Enlightenment book. Elizabeth Ma posted powerful cognition from the Living Enlightenment book. Intensely decide, I will wake up from this life that I call life. Create an intense will or prayer. When you create a will and direct towards you, it is called a will. When you create a will and direct it towards the divine, it is called prayer. Thank you, Ma Ely. All right. So now please straight. Let's do the power manifestation of third eye. For those of you who are yet to post your powerful cognitions, please go ahead and post your powerful cognitions from Living Enlightenment book. Now, let's do the power manifestation. Please sit straight with your head, neck, back straight line. Sit cross-legged on the floor or on a chair with your head, neck, back straight line. Visualize Paramashiva has come down as Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam from Kailasa. Remember, Paramashiva is Paramashiva in your third eye. So visualize Swamiji's form in your third eye. Sit straight and visualize Swamiji's form in your third eye. Sit with this powerful cognition and meditate on it. Think intensely, you are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Anything else you think as reality, your identity is delusion. Drop it. You are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Now, any thought that is coming while meditating, bring your awareness to again and again, third eye. Any thoughts, just let it come, let it go. You bring your awareness, your third eye, again and again, to your third eye. Now, start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chant the Mahavakya and experience the space of oneness. With that space of oneness, scan through your third eye and manifest the power of third eye. I'm going to project the picture. Scan through your third eye and manifest the power of third eye. So let's start. Let's begin. Start chanting the Mahavakya. All of you, make sure you are tied your eyes with eye band. Close your eyes. I'm projecting the picture. Tie your eyes with eye band. And chant the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Yes, now please go ahead and share whatever your third eye reveal in the chat. All of you, please go ahead and share your third eye revelation in the chat. Who is the Chinese translator, please? So no translation. That's why the response is very poor. So why now the translation is happening? Okay. There was okay. All right. So I'm going to project the picture and I see some responses. I'm going to project the picture. This is what I projected. And I'm reading your responses: golden, light, and different colors. Wonderful, Eli. They are nice, bright, different colors. And all right. So now we're going to learn more cognitions. You have any questions on power manifestation? Please do let me know. Post your questions in the chat. So each one of us want to achieve so many things in life. Sometimes things happen effortlessly, sometimes with struggle, isn't it? Sometimes even after effort, it just doesn't seem to move. I'm trying, I'm working hard, but things are not manifesting, you would say. Have you ever thought why? Any thoughts? Any understanding that you have, you can post. Sometimes things happen effortlessly, sometimes we struggle. But even after so much of effort, it doesn't seem to move. Any thoughts that you would like to share on this? Quickly post in the chat, involve yourself. Because society was built to keep people struggling to make a living. All right. Ma Zoe says, my left hand palm like got energy flow. Wonderful, Ma. So is it how it meant to be? This is how we're supposed to live? Or is it your bad luck that you couldn't achieve what you want? Is it your bad luck? Is it how it's supposed to be? How do you know? Is it your bad luck, or it's your bad luck that you couldn't achieve what you want, or it is that someone else is stopping it? How can you break the barriers and achieve what you want in life? Hinduism has the science of manifesting your reality, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, has made this science into easy to practice technique. This powerful technique of manifesting your reality is taught in this program. So what you learned, we're going to do this process now. We all have desires to fulfill. And especially when the new year starts, we have so many resolutions, new year resolutions, right? That resolutions stay only for a few days. But how many, very few, are keeping the secret of new year resolution? What is the secret? What is the secret to keep the resolutions going and manifesting what we desire? We manifest our beliefs, not our desires. If you are, we manifest, understand this powerful statement. we manifest our beliefs, not desires. How many of you cognizing this? We manifest our beliefs, not desires. So, how do you convert your desire into a belief? How do you convert a desire into a belief? Existence equips you with the energy to fulfill all that you will need to live a happy and fulfilling life. Suppose there was a huge ladder and everybody in the world was asked to stand on it in the ascending order of success in any field. Beauty, intelligent, anything that you take. You'd probably position yourself somewhere in the middle of the ladder, isn't it? There are many people above you, but there are also many people below you. Seeing the people above causes you feel jealous. So you continuously try to become better than them in order to move further up in the ladder. Now, at some point in your life, you may realize that the uselessness of this never-ending game. Then you want to jump off the ladder. You look down. Now, what do you see? There are so many people below you. Suddenly, you start feeling happy to see so many people below you, and you feel hopeful because you are not an inferior as you thought. You were when you were looking at the people above you. You felt inferior when you are looking at the people above you. But when you start looking at the people below you, you are happy. When you look up, you feel miserable. But when you look down, you feel happy. Now, even though you begin to realize the futility of spending your life just climbing the ladder, still you're not able to jump off the ladder, because if you jump off, you will be left alone. There will be nobody above you or below you. When you are in your home, you may think that it is so nice that you have a beautiful home and lovely car for yourself. You may feel satisfied with yourself and relaxed inside. After some time, when you step out of your house and go for a drive in your car, you stop at a traffic light and notice a flashy new Mercedes alongside you. What happens? Suddenly, you start feeling that maybe your car is not at all that great after all. And now a thought comes. It is time to buy a new car. You have borrowed the desire of the car owner. This is called borrowed desires, born out of comparison. This borrowed desire is an example of not a need. Sorry, this borrowed desire is a want, not your original desire. Do a honest analysis of each of your desires that can surface. Drop all your prestige problems and do a self-analysis. If you can't drop your prestige when you're alone, now how will you drop it when you are with the people? The very nature of the mind is not to be satisfied, not to be happy, and not to be in the present moment. The mind can only either in the past or in the future. It cannot exist in the present because you cannot have thoughts in the present moment. So by very nature, the mind will chase the desires. We have to be aware and see which desires are actually ours and which we have borrowed from others. Mahavira, the enlightened master and founder of the religion of Jainism, makes a beautiful statement. When you are born, your entire quantity of food and energy that you will need during your lifetime is sent along with you. Before sending you on the planet Earth itself, existence equips you with the energy to fulfill all that you will need to live a happy and fulfilling life. But when you start spending this energy to realize borrowed desires, you feel you do not have enough energy to fulfill all your desires. You feel unfulfilled because your own desires have not been fulfilled. You have enough energy to fulfill all your needs, but not all your wants. What are those wants? Borrowed from people, comparison. The moment one want is fulfilled, many more come up as you borrow more desires from others. So it is integrity to your desire, which allows the proper conversion of the desire to knowledge and action. Fear and desire are the fundamental energies that drive our ways. We act either out of a desire to achieve something or to reach somewhere, or out of fear of not wanting to experience something. Attraction and repulsion are not merely forces of molecules, but also essential to human behavior. One of the major driving forces in human life is desire. If you look into your life, you can see most of the time we are driven by either desire or fear. We have so many desires, and often we feel we do not have energy to fulfill them. According to the Jain tradition, the divine sends us with energy, enough energy and capacity to fulfill all our desires. But most of us don't feel this way. Why? There's a difference between true desires and borrowed desires. I'm repeating this. So our true desires are called our only needs. Borrowed desires are called our wants. We have enough energy to fulfill our true desires or needs. So what are our true desires? If you write down a list, your needs and your wants, then you meditate on these desires. At the end of the meditation, you recollect from memory their list of desires. What they can recollect is usually a fraction of what they have written. It is as if they started with a large tree full of leaves, their desires, and during this meditation, the tree sheds almost all the leaves, as if the leaves were dried and dead. If you can understand what desire is innate, which is accumulated, and the spiritual growth happens automatically. Whatever is left in their memories, in your memory, those desires glow like gold. When our desires are our own true desires, when they reflect our real needs, when they express themselves in our inner energy, we don't feel any desperation about trying to achieve them. The realization comes that as a matter of a natural course of events, these desires will be fulfilled. We are not even driven and we are not disturbed. We accept that these will happen. To truly love someone whom we spend our life with, to prevent familiarity from breeding contempt, we need to drop our feelings of I and mine. As long as we consider our spouse as a possession, what arises in our mind and heart is violence, not love. We feel we must control the other being, and we feel we must prove that we are the owner. To even comprehend the meaning of true love, we need to drop the feeling that we possess. When you have a headache, you are not comfortable with the state because you know it is not your true nature, isn't it? Your true nature is having no headache. In the same way, when you have some desire, you immediately want to come out of it because deep fulfillment is your very nature, and desire causes an imbalance to that fulfillment. Now, two important truths that you need to understand. First, your whole life is a long chain of events performed towards the one goal of fulfillment. Whatever you may do, whether it is eating or drinking or having relationships, wealth or joy, it is all to experience fulfillment. You seek fulfillment in different directions instead of seeking it directly. The first one, your whole life is a long chain of events performed towards the one goal of fulfillment. Whatever you may do, whatever it is, it could be eating or drinking or having relationships, wealth or joy, it is all to experience fulfillment. You seek fulfillment in different dimensions instead of seeking it directly. Fulfillment is within you. It is your very nature. That's why you are trying to come out of non-fulfillment. The fact that you are searching for fulfillment means that fulfillment is known to you. Otherwise, you would not search for it. In the instances in your life when you have felt same fulfillment, there is also hope that you will experience it again. That's why you extend your life. The desire that is pure and not directed towards any particular object or person is simply an overflowing energy that is called Ichcha Shakti in Sanskrit, or desire energy. From the navel, energy comes as pure energy. In the heart region, the energy gets converted to the power of the desire. This further gets converted into words in the throat region. When this energy gets converted into words, it's called Vak Shakti, the speech energy. So to give you an analogy, the energy that comes from the navel is like a loose cotton. The cotton becomes thread in the throat region. Or you can imagine this way, the energy that comes from the navel is like a molten iron. The throat is like a froze where the product is formed. The speech energy moves further to the brain. There it stays as long as the power of knowledge or Jnana Shakti. For example, the desire energy related to the body can become knowledge of the body. The other option is the words get converted to a command and gets executed as well. For example, the desire energy related to your body can express as the power of action, like moving your body. Pure Ichcha Shakti or desire energy, which comes from your being, gets converted into Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge, and Kriya Shakti, the power of action. If the energy is not processed and channeled properly, the knowledge and action become disconnected. The knowledge and the action should be in tune with the desire energy. Then it forms a vicious circle of desire leading to better knowledge and action, which in turn leads to a clearer desire. Say you have a desire to make $1 million, which in turn leads to a clear desire. It gets converted properly as knowledge, and you will have a clear plan and do the right actions to become a millionaire. If the desire energy gets converted as too much knowledge and less action, then you will end up only thinking more and more, building castles in the air. On the other hand, if the desire energy gets converted as too much action and less knowledge, then you will end up working blindly. For example, you may work really hard, like a driving truck from Los Angeles to New York. But can you become a millionaire on this way, like this? There is an action, but not the right knowledge. So the proper conversion of the desire to knowledge and the action has to happen. That's the reason why this understanding So the reason why it doesn't happen, that is, it doesn't get fulfilled, is it's a lack of awareness. Any questions? Please post it in the chat. Now let's listen from Swamiji. So he says, we live, we die. Our hard working means nothing at the end. What happens after we die? Nothing is wasted, ma. You will take this hard work to your next life. You will reborn again. But your being, the soul is with you. You are with you. All that hard work will be with you. Nothing is going to be wasted. Understanding, ma? Yeah. So let's listen from Swamiji now.
Through that they tune all of you to their breathing space, and then they conduct certain ritual and connect their breathing space with me, through which now all of you will be connected to me, and end of the ritual you will experience the result, and they will finish the homa and do the aushada and share it with you all. Putragamishti yajna, Ashwamedha yajna, Swarnakarshana Bhairava yajna, all these homas will be performed soon. Acharyas, the future of the Hinduism, Balasans are coming to your home. Get ready for the next whirlwind tour, which will be starting in January. Fundamentally, for everything we are doing, we are going to be doing, the foundation is you coming to the conclusion about you as Sadashiva, who is the source of life. Understand? If the life is still happening in you, in Sanskrit we have a beautiful word, Purana. If your Atma, soul, life is still happening, if the Atma Spurana, Aham, that's Purana, if it is still happening in you, if you still are able to recognize you exist, and you remember you exist, if the Atma Spurana is still happening in you, understand You are Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, infinity, immediate. That is the right conclusion you need to come about you. Understand? Anything which exists and perceives it exists and wants to exist, understand? You will want any state only if it is blissful. If you are still wanting to live, your life is blissful. You may say, no, it is not like that. No, understand? As per the calculation of how much suffering, how much bliss you feel, it is 51% bliss side. That is why you are still alive. Otherwise, long before you would have decided to commit suicide. None of you are selfless, sacrificing fellows who feel, oh, I have to exist for others' sake. No, it's all me only. And if your calculation, if you are convinced it is more suffering, then you would have planned for suicide long before. You might have failed, but at least you would have tried. Understand? If you have neither tried nor committed suicide, hope none of you have committed suicide, at least in this birth. If you have committed suicide, you can't be here. Understand? If you know you exist and you perceive you exist, you can have any upati. Upati is the title, means you exist as a man, you exist as a woman, you exist as a human. Even any of those upadis are okay. If you know you exist, if you remember you exist, and if you want to exist, understand, you are pure reflection of Mahasadashiva. The conclusion you need to come about you is Mahasadashiva. I tell you. The moment you come to the conclusion you are Mahasadashiva, you will look at the life large. All suffering is when you look at the life very short. You want wealth, that is not at all a problem. But you want it in next 24 hours. That is where the problem. Why you want it in next 24 hours? Because you strongly believe you have only few more years to live. Understand, time is your servant. You have enough time. I tell you, what I am talking is not consolation. It is a strategy. When you know you have enough time, don't think when I am saying you have enough time, I am going to console you and finally I am going to conclude, live in this poverty, it's okay. No, I am not the guy to tell you that. I am not the guy to tell you that. I am not peace guru, I am power guru. Come, settle down to this understanding. You have a large chunk of time in front of you. Nothing to be hurried or worried, I tell you. Your very breathing and the vibration of the life and frequency will become intense. You will start having mature conversation with you and with life. I tell you, having mature conversation with you is creating Satya Sankalpa. Having mature conversation with life is right prayer. Prayer is nothing but having mature conversation. Listen very carefully. I am giving you the principle of Shuddhadvaita, pure oneness unit, foundational principles. Once you start having mature conversations with you, with life, with others, you will see life just makes everything as reality. All struggle starts with immature conversations with you, with others, with life, with principles of existence. I am not giving you consolation, I am giving you strategy. If you think I am giving you consolation, you miss the whole game. I am giving you strategy. There's a big difference between consolation and strategy. All power-based traditions are strategies. Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vaidiga Saivam, Vaidiga Shaivite tradition, Shuddhadvaita tradition, Suddha Vedanta, Suddha Adamanta, Suddha Vaidiga, Suddha Saiva Sampradayas are all power-based traditions, not peace-based tradition. There was a time I was also a peace-based functioning because of too much of harassment from non-seekers. Now I am able to handle even the people who say their soul is lost. I mastered that. I am a power-based tradition, understand? Not peace-based tradition, understand? If faith is demanded from you, peace only they can deliver. If integrity is demanded from you, they will deliver powers. I demand integrity, I will deliver power to you. Allow me to shift your inner space, just support me. Decide, hey, my existence cannot change, my upadhis can change. I exist as woman can change, I exist as man can change, I exist as human can change, I exist as young can change, I exist as old can change. I exist cannot change. Upadhi can change. The Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jagrata, the individual conscious awakening cannot change. Come to the restful awareness. Your consciousness is the most superior authority in everything that exists. In everything that exists, your consciousness is the most superior authority. With that understanding, decide to have a matured conversation with you. That is called completion. Matured conversations with others. That is called make the life happen. Matured conversation with God. That is prayer. Matured conversation with nature. That is Sangalpa, command, Anya to Prakriti. Let me define what is matured conversation. Understanding the principles and deciding to live with it. Understand? A kid comes and says, wow, this looks so nice, like a sugar can, let me eat. That is not a matured conversation to have with this tool, with this furniture. What is a matured conversation you can have with this furniture? Wow, so very nice. Let me keep it and keep what I want. Or I want only sugar can and sugar cane juice. Let me sell it and get the sugar can and sugar cane juice. That is a matured conversation you can have with this table. You can't say, oh, it looks like a sugar cane, I am going to eat this. No, that is not mature conversation. That is fundamentally immature relationship. Come to this conclusion and start aligning all your conversation with you matured way. Start behaving matured. Start thinking matured. I am not saying you are not going to have what you want to have. I tell you, you are going to have much more than what you want to have. That will stay with you stably with this matured relationship and cognition. Whether you are connecting with the friends, family, life, items, products, people, situation, society, money, luxury, anything, do not plan for hit and run relationship. You think with money you will have a hit and run relationship, just let me get a lottery, I'll grab it and lock it in a bank and slowly freeze day by day and live as I want. No hit and run relationship can be stable, fulfilling. Whether it is money or honey. Do not plan for hit and run relationship. That is immature cognition, immature conversation. Whether it is with money or honey or even sunny, try to have matured conversation. Try to have matured conversation. If you try to have matured conversation, even Sunny will shower you with money and honey. If you don't have matured conversation, even if you have money and honey, it will be like you are caught by Sunny. Fundamentally, matured conversation turns the table around. The behavior of life towards you drastically changes. Understand, in every situation, when you start having matured conversation within you, many of your fears, guilt, immaturity melts down. A man who continues to have matured conversation within himself is a sannyasi. The being who started having matured conversation with all the tattvas of life, Jala Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Prema Tattva. Love is a principle. It's a unit. It's a Tattva. With various powers and principles of life, if you start having matured conversation, that is what is power manifestation. That is all is power manifestation. Whenever you have a matured conversation, each of the power reveals its secrets to you. See, if you try to have a matured conversation with this furniture, it will tell you, hey, you don't need to eat me as a sugar can. You sell me and you can get large amount of sugar can and sugar cane juice. It will reveal the gray area. I'm giving you an example. Like this, everywhere, having matured conversation, sleep is immature conversation with your life. Matured conversation with your body, with your mind, need to be taught even for the kids. Understand, with matured conversation, immediately powers manifest. I will prove now. I'll just spend next few minutes with all you guys, giving you all initiation. This is just the fundamentally two concept. One, decide if you are alive, you are Mahadeva, Mahasadashiva. And with that conclusion and maturity, you will talk to your third eye, you will talk to the rain or sun or moon or the air with any energy that exists. Maturity is the unit with which you will relate with them. Listen carefully. Decide to have a matured conversation. Tell the air, I am Sadashiva, you are established in me, and there is a diamond which is there within your reach. Just bring it and put it in front of me. Know very clearly everything, the whole matter, Prakriti, is established on you. Nothing to be begged, nothing to be stolen, nothing to be cheated. Only people who have a low inner image plan for hit and run relationship. Just I will cheat, and tonight I will use, and tomorrow morning I will disappear. It is a cheap fellows who don't have right self-respect. Womanizers never will have a self-respect because they feel themselves so low. By the attention they get from others, they think that is the love, and they try to feel good about themselves for a time being. Life does not work with the hit and run relationship principle. Life works with a stable, matured, long-term relationship. With Surya, with Chandra, with Vayu, with Mitra, with Varuna, you cannot plan for hit and run relationship. No. Plan for a matured conversation. I am, because I am alive. I exist as Mahadeva. All of you are established in me. Prakriti functions in me. Because you function in me, we are connected and related. Please do this. Even if you need to be corrected someplace, Mitra will correct you, Varuna will correct you, Vayu will correct you, but they will not deny you. They will say, yes, we will bring and deliver what you want. Just this part, you have a small blind spot, alter yourself and align. We are bringing. It's already parceled there. It will reach here and hand it over to you. Please align it before the luggage comes. Understand, maturity makes you manifest life. All consolations can give only peace. I am not consolation guru. When you come to me, I give you consultation, not consolation. I give you strategy, not status quo. So just these 2 points. Now, to support you guys, I will create that space. The breathing space of Mahadeva here. All of you sit first, write in a paper clearly for you to remember. Because I am alive, and I remember I am alive, and I want to be alive. Sat Chit Ananda, I am Sadashiva. Sat means I am alive. Chit means I remember I am alive. Ananda means I want to be alive because I enjoy being alive. Because I am Sat Chit Ananda, I am Sadashiva, I am Mahadeva, I am Mahasadashiva. Write this in one paper, come to the conclusion and sit on it. With that decision and conclusion, have matured conversation with anything. You will start manifesting powers now. This is the most matured, powerful initiation, understand? You should manifest powers from the right context, only then it will be permanent. If you manifest just because of Aushadha, just because of Jnananjana, once in a while, okay, to give you confidence. But if you're doing only that, then it is eternal relationship only. You should manifest not just because of Jnananjana, not just because of Aushadha, but because of the cognition. This is the real prasada. This cognition is most used prasada from me. Why this throne becomes divine? Because I used it many times. So most number of times I used is this cognition which I am giving you now. So this is the best prasada than even this throne. Sit on that. Sit on that. Pen down in your own mother tongue, in your own language, the way you understand, the way it clicks with you. Pick up a paper, pen down. For you to remember. I ask you to pen down because only then you will remember. See, if you don't pen down, you do not remember it in a matured way. If you remember matured way only, you are Sadashiva. Otherwise, you are Sadharana Shiva. You are Sadashiva, not Sadashiva. Please pen down and sit on that paper. Cognize very matured way. Because you exist, you perceive you exist, you enjoy your existence. Satchidananda. You are Mahadeva. You are Sadashiva. From that center, start having matured conversation with anything you want, anybody you want. You can even command somebody, hey, you remove your cooling glass and give it to me and go. Because you are me. I want the cooling glass on this body. You can command anything with this matured conversation. And you will see it is manifesting now. Pen down and sit. Sit straight because I am going to create that space of Kailasa, the Sadashiva's breathing space. This is the real Kalpataru process.
Nandi Agathiyar, Moolar Unnakisar, Natravattu Pulathiyarum, Punai Kannar, Kandidai Kadarum, Bogar Pulikayisar, Karurar, Kunganavar Kalanji, Sindhi Algannar, Agapeyar Pambati, Terayarum Kudambayarum, Sattainadar, Sindamir Sesitar, Parinen Marpadam, Sindayunni, Sirathaniyai, Sertivalva.
Yes, now sit with your command. With this authority, I am going to create the breathing space of Mahadeva, Sadashiva here. Breathe this inner space. So your declaration, you are Sadashiva, will become reality. From that space, start having matured conversation. Close your eyes and sit straight because you may need all your energies inside to create the Sankalpa. So don't keep your eyes open. Sit straight and close your eyes. Shiva. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Nityananda Mahasada Shivoham. 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 Om
சிந்தி அழுகண்
நித்யானந்த
பாம்பாட்டி
மகாசதாசிவோகம்
சட்டைநாதர் செந்தமிழ் சேர் சித்தர் 11 பாதம் சிந்தையுன்னி சிரத்தணியாய் சேர்த்திவா
நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
ஜபிக்க வேண்டாம் மனமது
ஓம்
உயர்த்த வேண்டாம்
நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
ஆசையை நிறுத்த வேண்டாம் மனமது
ஓம்
நிறம் செம்மையாவே
நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம் ஓம்
போது உயிரெழுத்தை
நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
அதுவேயாகும் பெண்ணின் பாலிந்திரி
ஓம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
இலை மருந்தும் அதுவேயாகும்
ஓம்
தினந்தோறும் அப்படியே செலுத்தவல்லார்
நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
அகப்படவோ மாட்டாதானே
ஓம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
தாண்டி நின்று
ஓம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
விரிதபரம் ஒருவருக்கும்
ஓம் நித்யானந்த மகாசதாசிவோகம்
கண்ணான கணவனே கண்ணில் கண்டா
நித்யானந்த
You can share your experience, and if you have any questions also, please do let me know now. Yes, now. So what have you learned today? Anyone wants to share? So now let's go over some of the logistics part. My says, thank you so much for Master's instruction. I felt Master's energy flowing through my body and felt very excited. Wonderful sharing, Ma. How about others? Rotorua, New Zealand Center. Our will is the only living organism, not the patterns. Wonderful. I felt Mingyu Jiang. I felt the Sadashiva is inside me. Wow. And what else? You keep posting. Now I'm going to share some of the logistics of this program. This program, Kailasa's Paramashiva, intangible but definitive experiences and signs of the cosmos from Vedas and Agamas. The state of Paramashiva you will achieve by practicing unclutching. You will be learning that. Then the space of Paramashiva with completion. That also you'll be learning in this program. So my Elizabeth posted, the behavior of the life towards you drastically changes when you start having a mature conversation. Wonderful. Then the third one, the powers of Paramashiva by practicing oneness. And by being of Paramashiva by Tyaga. And the super consciousness and Sri Kailasa of Paramashiva. These words may be, for those of you who are attending for the first time, maybe a bit too much for the Sanskrit words, but you will understand more and more as you attend these sessions. Be present in all the days. It is not 16 days, 21 days. Sit down. Upanishad means sit down nearby. When a participant sits in the breathing space of the avatar, who is established in the highest realization, they draw in his knowledge and wisdom beyond the dimension of words. The non-verbal understanding as well as the verbal instruction is transmitted. And all of you, tomorrow when you're coming, you please bring a coconut. If you do not have coconut in your place, bring a round fruit like apple or orange. We'll be manifesting the power of consciousness over matter. Also, the third eye. Any questions? And thank you all for your posting your comments and sharing your experience. And this comes to the conclusion of today's sessions. And tomorrow you're going to learn about Yoga Spurana, all about yoga. The instruction, so many understanding about yoga. Tomorrow you will learn what is asana, what is mudra, what is bandha, what is kumbhaka, so many things. What is actually Yoga Spurana, flowering in yoga, what is actually meaning of yoga. So many cognitions you will learn from the scriptures as from Paramashiva revealed, reviving by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Anything else? Let me know. Otherwise, it's time to conclude the sessions here for today. All right, let's say our deepest gratitude to Swamiji. With the space of deep gratitude, let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. And I request all of you to share what in your social media and bring in your friends and family. So let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tasat Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramamashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Nityanandam, everyone. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Nityanandam. Come with your friends and family. Nityanandam.
Heading out after work? Whatever meal you're in the mood for, get there with GrabShare. It's up to 30% cheaper. After all, $1 less on the ride means $1 more on dinner. Simply place a booking, and while Grab finds you a ride, you can check out the menu. GrabShare, because every dollar counts.